But I don't think Manchester City are that far away. You know, I look at the squad, and not just the 11 that goes out there. I look at the strength and depth, and it's up there with the very best in Europe.
Alright, so let's continue to the last sessions for the interview. So we have questions coming from the media, so we have questions coming from Indo Sports. So first question, as a former player, how do you see drastic changes that has been shown by Manchester City in this decade?
Look, I think it's there for everybody to see. I think it's also important to remember that, you know, Manchester City have got a long history as well. You know, we're celebrating 125 years as a football club this year. And, you know, there's been a lot of ups and downs within that, but obviously, you know, since the new owners went shape and so it's been amazing. Not just what they've done on the pitch. You know, personally, I don't think the owners get the credit that they should do for what they're doing off the pitch as well. You know, what they've done around Manchester, the Etihad Stadium. What they're doing abroad with the City Football Group, you know, they want to make a huge difference, and they do it with a lot of humility as well. So on and off the pitch, the changes are massive, but you know, go back to one of the questions I answered earlier, where not just Pep and his players, the whole club wants to get better all the time, you know, and they're driven by success, but they want to make a difference as well, which for me is unbelievable to see.
Alright, cool. So this is going to be interesting. So we know that Manchester City is successful in domestic league, and then we are yet to see dominant, like City dominating the Champions League. So what do you think about that?
I think, look, to win any cup competition, you need a little bit of luck. Whether it be the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup or the Champions League or any cup competition in the world, and you know, that little bit of luck is just deserted us a little bit over the last 2 years. You know, I'll go back to the game against Liverpool a couple of years ago. You know, you need to keep people fit. You need decisions to go your way, and that's the little details that can win you cup competitions. You know, the game at Anfield 2 years ago when, you know, Mo Salah was slightly offside but was given onside. Not making excuses here, but you know, Gabriel Jesus scores a goal that was onside but was given offside, and then in the second game, you know, I genuinely believe that if Leroy Sané's goal just before half time at the Etihad is allowed, and that was onside as well, that it's a completely different game. And then last year, obviously, the Tottenham game as well, you know, little decisions that don't go your way, but in both games, especially the second legs at the Etihad, Manchester City have been outstanding, and you know, it's unfortunate that we didn't quite get there. I think we've got to congratulate Liverpool and Tottenham for getting to the final last year. You know, it was a great year for the Premier League and European football, but I don't think Manchester City are that far away. You know, I look at the squad, and not just the 11 that goes out there. I look at the strength and depth, and it's up there with the very best in Europe.
Great. So next questions. What is the difference of playing for Manchester City compared with any other clubs you have played for?
Look, whatever team I played for, I wanted to win. You know, but Manchester City, I've said it before, has got a very special place. You know, I signed for Manchester City from Arsenal as a young kid, and very clearly the club grows on you. You know, it's a very humble club, but it's a very warming family club as well. And I was there a long time. It's difficult to compare it to other clubs because, you know, I was so fortunate throughout my career to play for as long as I did and play for some wonderful clubs, you know, in the Premier League. You know, Arsenal, obviously Manchester City, Blackburn, Leicester, and great times at all of the clubs. But for me, Manchester City is the one that sticks out, and I don't want to say it's the best because it's disrespectful to other clubs, but it is the best.
Alright. Cool. So what do you know about Indonesian football? So you've been here, this is your second year coming to Indonesia. So will you be interested in coaching for Indonesian clubs, probably? Maybe national team?
Are you offering a job? Shall we talk to an agent after that? Look, I was very fortunate to finish a long playing career and try the coaching and managing side in low league level in England, and I loved every minute of it, but I think I maybe had my time on that, you know, and I'm doing lots of great things now, lots of media stuff. I'm working for the club that I love, representing them all around the world, so, and all without the stress of being a coach or a manager as well. So I think as in managing or coaching Indonesian clubs or the national team, I think we'll leave that to the Indonesian coaches that are coming through at the minute.
Alright.